Welcome to another Fast Tips video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I am your instructor, Richard Rost. In today's video, we're going to talk about the percent bug. It's not really a bug. It's a confusing way that Access handles numbers when you enter percentages. And you'll see what that means in just a minute. Today's question comes from Bryce in Lafayette, Louisiana, one of my gold members. Bryce says, I think I might have discovered a bug in Access. I have a field to store interest rates, and should be set as a double with format percent. If I type in 1.2, then it stores fine as 1.2%. However, if I type in 0.2, then I get 20%, which is not what I want. How do I fix this? Well, Bryce, this all comes down to the way that Access handles data entry with percentages. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, here I am in my Tech Help free template. This is a free database. You can download a copy if you want to off my website, but I'm going to go into my customer table, and we're going to add interest rate down here. And not that far down, no. My mouse has a habit of clicking where I put it sometimes, even if I don't click. All right, interest rate. And yes, it's a good mouse. One of those Corsairs, which I love. I'm going to make that a number of type double. Remember, if you need floating point numbers, right, anything other than integer types, you want to use double, not decimal, not single. Always use double. I have a whole separate video on double versus decimal coming out very soon. Okay, format, we're going to put percent in here. Decimal places is up to you. I'm going to leave it as auto. Save it. Let's go into the table view here. Scroll over to the right. All right, here's my interest rate. Oops, someone's beaming in. All right, now here's what Bryce is talking about. If I type in 1.2, I get 1.2%. That's perfectly fine. If I type in 5, I get 5%. If I type in 0.12, I get 12%. What's going on here? All right, let's try something else. 5%. Okay. What if I type in 0.5? I get 0.5%. If I type in 0.5, I get 50%. It's confusing. What's happening? Here's what's going on. It's all about the way that Access is handling your data entry. Okay. If you start by typing in a digit 0 through 9, then Access automatically puts that percentage there for you. If I type in a 1, it puts that 1% on the end. See? If I type in a 6, I get that 6 on the end. If I type in a 0.5, I get it just fine. But if I start by typing in a decimal point, I don't get that percentage sign. And that's just the way Access behaves. Note to Microsoft team, fix that. That's confusing for people. I get this email all the time. Just make it so that it either doesn't put the percent sign there all the time, or if it sees a decimal, it puts it there. Because if you type in 0.5 and then manually put the percent sign there, you're fine. Okay? So the problem is that Access is not automatically adding that percent sign for you unless it sees a decimal. If I type a digit, if I type in 9, I get 9%. If I type in 0.9, I get 90%. Because it's treating it as a whole value, 0.9 being 9/10 or 90%. Okay, if you want 0.09, there you go. Or you can just type in 9% or 0.09%. See, you can control it, but you got to either type in a digit first, meaning you got to type in 0.5 and not 0.5. Okay, be very careful with this. I ran into this problem myself. I was putting in dividend yields into my stock portfolio database, and I came across this problem. I'm like, what's going on here? So you're not the first person to find this problem. Now, I showed you how to fix it by manual data entry. Let me show you another trick. This is more advanced for the VBA folks, where you can do something in an AfterUpdate event in a form to get around this. All right, so let's close this. Save changes, yeah, sure. All right, this is a little bit more advanced. Now let's go into the form here. Let's add that field to the form design. I'll go to form design, add existing fields. We'll bring on interest rate, drop it right down there. All right, maybe I'll slide it up here a little bit, get a little format painter from this guy, drop it on there. Slide you over to the right. Got to make it look pretty, folks. Make your databases look pretty. Come here. Come here. Insert there. Okay, good. And I know this is the bottom of the tab order, so let's fix the tab order real quick. Tab order, auto order. The interest rates at the bottom. And I don't want it looping to the next record, so let's go to the form properties, go to other, go to cycle, and change that to current record. Okay, good. All right, so now if I come in here, and I'm on credit limit, I tab down, I want to do 20%. So I could type in 20 and I get my percent. Okay, see that? If I type in 0.2, notice the percent isn't put on there for me automatically. I still got my 20%. Okay, if I want 2%, I can type in the 2 like that, right? That's fine. Or I could type in 2% manually. Don't put 2 percentage signs in there. Okay, but if I come in and I want 0.2%, if I type in 0.2, notice Access doesn't automatically put the percent sign on there. And that's what happens, right? I was putting in a dividend yield the other day. It was like 0.6%, right? 0.6. I got 60%. All right, so how do we get around this at the form level? Well, we can use something called an AfterUpdate event. All right, if you've never done an AfterUpdate event before, go watch this video. It explains a lot of detail about how it works. We can go into here, design view, go to the interest rate field, go to events, AfterUpdate, ... All right, that's going to bring up my VBA editor, which opened on my other monitor. I'll slide it over here. Okay, so in the interest rate after update. Now, here's what we're going to do. Whenever you type something into a text box, all right, a control on a form, a text box, the text box itself has a value, which is the value in there, okay? And it also has a text property. The text property is a string value indicating exactly what text is in there, which may or may not be the same as the value in the box, okay? So what we're going to do is, when this thing gets updated, we're going to look at the text property, and we're going to see if the right character, the rightmost character, the right one character is a percentage sign. And if it is, leave it alone. If it's not, we're going to divide that value by 100. In other words, the percent sign isn't there. Access normally adds it for us if it sees that digit. If it doesn't see the digit, we want to assume the user didn't type it in and typed in like a decimal point first. All right. And this is what it looks like. If right of interest rate dot text, the actual text in the box, not its value, comma 1, is not a percent sign, right? Less than and greater than is the same as not then. Okay, not then, not. Not equal to. All right. Then interest rate equals interest rate divided by 100. That's it. All right, let's see if it works. Save it, Control S, save it, close it, save it, open it. All right, here we go. I'm going to start up here, tab down. I'm going to type in 5. I get my 5%. Access gives me that. Okay, good. Let's come back here. I want 0.6%. So 0.6, Access doesn't give me the percent sign, but if I hit tab, my code takes over. See? The code took over. It saw, they read what was in the box. It says, oh, there's no percent sign here. Let me divide that by 100 for you. Okay? If I type in a 1, I get 1%. If I type in 0.1, I get 0.1%. If I type in 0.1%, it sees the percent sign and leaves it alone. Okay? If I type in 500 and then delete the percent sign myself, I still get 500%. So it's working. Okay? So that's it. See, a lot of solutions in Access literally are 1, 2, maybe 3 lines of code tops. You don't need to be a monster programmer to make Access really powerful with just a little bit of code. I'm going to copy that and put that in the description for you guys so you have the code. If you want to learn more VBA, you can start with my Intro to VBA video. This is a free video. It's on my website. It's on my YouTube channel. Go watch that. This video will teach you more about that if-then statement. I got a video on those string functions, including that right string. This one covers left, right, mid, in string, whole bunch of different stuff. And if you want to learn more about field properties, field sizes, percentages, all that stuff, formats, I cover that in my Access Beginner Level 3 class. I'm in the middle of re-recording this one right now for the latest version of Access. So if you get a copy of this, you'll get the free upgrade when the new one's released. And of course, if you want to learn how to program in Access properly from the beginning, start with my Access Developer 1 class. I go over everything you need to know in detail in the order that it's supposed to be taught. Okay, so check that out. So there you go. That's the percent bug. I know it's not really a bug. It's just percent bug makes a better headline. It's kind of a bug. I really think the Access team should modify that behavior. I think it should either never put the percent sign there for you or always put the percent sign there for you. You type in a decimal point, change that. Of course, you might be watching this 2 years in the future when they've already made this change and this video will be completely moot. But if you're having a problem and you don't understand why your interest rates aren't working, well, that's why. But there you go. There is your fast tip for today. I hope you learned something. And Bryce, I hope this helps you out. Live long and prosper, my friends. I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and post any comments you may have. I do try to read and answer all of them as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free, and click on the bell icon to select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Make sure you click the Show More link down below the video to find additional resources and links. You'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted, so if you'd like to get an email every time I post a video, click on the link to join my mailing list. Even if you don't want to become a member, feel free to donate to my tip jar. Your patronage is greatly appreciated and will help keep these free videos coming. I got puppies to feed. How do you become a member? Click on the Join button below the video. After you click the Join button, you'll see a list of all the different membership levels that are available, each with its own special perks. Silver members and up will get access to all of my extended cut tech help videos, one free beginner class each month, and more. Gold members get access to download all of the sample databases that I build in my tech help videos, plus my code vault, where I keep tons of different functions that I use. You'll also get a higher priority if you decide to submit any tech help questions to me, and you'll get one free expert class each month after you've finished the beginner series. Platinum members get all the previous perks, plus even higher priority for tech help questions, access to all of my full beginner courses for every subject, and one free developer class each month after you finish the expert classes. These are the full-length courses found on my website, not just for Access too. I also teach Word, Excel, Visual Basic, and lots more. You can now become a Diamond sponsor and have your name or company name listed on a sponsors page that will be shown in each video as long as you're a sponsor. You'll get a shout out in the video and a link to your website or product in the text below the video and on my website. But don't worry, these free tech help videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more, and they'll always be free. Now, if you have not yet tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of Microsoft Access. It's over 4 hours long, and I just updated it for 2021. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. I'll include a link below that you can click on. And also, if you like Level 1, Level 2 is just $1. Yep, that's all, $1, and it's free for all members of my YouTube channel at any level, even supporters. Want to have your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my tech help page on my website. You can send me your question there. While you're on my site, feel free to stop by the Access Forum. Lots of good conversations happening there. Be sure to follow my blog, find me on Twitter, and of course, YouTube. Once again, my name is Richard Ross. Thank you for watching this tech help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something today. I'll see you again soon.